Hi everyone, it's good to be with you. I wanted to talk about what I call the power of not knowing. We are so educated, we're so expected and trained to know where we're headed, what we're up to, where we're going. From the very beginning, what do you want to do when you grow up? What's your 10-year plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? We're so trained to, and we expect ourselves to know how our life will go. And yet we can get very panicked in trying to know, is this the right career? Is this the right relationship? Am I doing the right thing? What should I do for my health? And we can get lost and spun out and stressed by trying to figure out what's the right way to live, what's the right decision. And what I find is that there's a tremendous relief and opening when we allow ourselves not to know. When we allow ourselves not to know. We still have a question. We can still have a question about life, about, is this the right choice to make? And what I say about that is could you hold the question lightly? The question. Could you hold the question lightly in mind? Could you live the question? Could you live the question? Be in curiosity, not try to answer the question. That's the important bit, not try to answer the question. Because that trying to answer the question takes us into the personal, habitual, conditioned mind, into the idea of who we think we are, and we try to live out our expectations of ourselves. And often we find that the answer we are trying to figure out, it needs to somehow fit this idea of who we think we already are, from our history, from our conditioning. And that kind of thinking limits access to an understanding about who we are that is way beyond, that goes way beyond who we think we are. So I say, could you live the question? Could you allow yourself a space to open up for some contemplation? I often liken the experience, the not knowing experience, to sitting at the edge of a pond, like people who have the hobby of fishing. And these people go out and they set up their little camps by the edge of the lake or a pond, and they're set for the day. And they have their fishing rods out, and maybe, once or twice an hour, once or twice every 2 hours, they will cast out their fishing rod and then settle down again with a sandwich and a cup of tea. And they have no clue. They do not know whether they're going to catch anything or not. Because you walk past people who fish in these situations, and they're not stressing, they're not clock watching, they're not counting the hours or counting the fish that they haven't caught. They're simply chilled out. And that's the best thing about this hobby of fishing. The catching of the fish is a kind of bonus, if you like. And what they probably don't realize is that they are allowing themselves to not know. They are opening their mind to spaciousness. They're opening their mind to the void. Now, not a void that is empty. It's a void that is full of potential. It's a void in the sense that there is no thing, no thought, no idea, no image. And yet, this pool of vast potential is teeming with every single possibility that exists and doesn't yet exist. Full of potential. The potential to deliver the answer, an answer to the question that is absolutely fresh, absolutely unconditioned, absolutely aligned with the mind of the universe, with the mind of God, with Big Mind. And what better place and space to download an answer, to deliver a clear movement in answer to your question. So this space of not knowing is hugely potent, and it's such a relief to go and sit at the edge of the pond as though you're fishing with no clue when the fish will arrive or if it arrives. The thing about the pool of pure potential is that there it is teeming with life. It's just a matter of allowing space, and maybe not in the time frame that our identity, that we want the answer to come in, but come in it will. So there's something about trusting then the way that the answer comes, in the time that it comes, that it will be the right time. And part of, I've wondered about the power. What is the power of this not knowing? And it seems to me that one of the power points of it is that when we allow ourselves not to know, we enter into the present moment. And we all know that anyone who's got anywhere close to Eckhart Tolle will know the hugely significant book he wrote on the power of now, the power of existing in the present moment. And the power of the present moment is consistent, never fails. It's almost like when we allow ourselves not to know, our everyday conditioned mind, which is trained to be habitually seeking answers and delivering answers, is kind of stunned momentarily when we allow ourselves not to know. And we drop into the present moment. Our personal mind is kind of stunned because it's not what it's trained to enter into. And there's an instant relief when we drop into the present moment, and we drop out of time, we drop out of linear time. The present moment is always now and now and now and now and now. And the present moment is infinite. So from previously feeling pressurized to come up with an answer to make sure that our life is on track, we enter into the present moment, which is an infinite now, an infinite moment, and we have all the time in the world. So now we have a situation where we're existing in experience of having all the time in the world and being at the edge of pure potential. How exciting is that? So the next time you find yourself stressing over what is the right answer for A, B, or C, see if you can discover, reach for, drop into not knowing. Play with it. Allow yourself not to know. What have you got to lose? It's a beautiful exploration of our true nature that exists in the present moment, always. And from that space and place of our true nature in the present moment, open to all potential, flows the most divine guidance, the most accurate and precise guidance for our life. So I hope that's helpful, and look forward to being with you again soon.